They say there is a building in the heart of Chicago that has been abandoned for decades. No one dares go inside. Why? Because at night, people hear chewing sounds coming from the top floor. Jake, a young security guard, was working the night shift. He received a report. Strange noises on the 7th floor. He took the elevator up alone. The hallway was pitch black, except for one flickering light at the very end. And there, he saw a door, unlike any other in the building. Old, wooden, and above it, a sign that read, "Smiled before entering." That was the last time anyone saw Jake. Jake opened the door. What he saw shouldn't exist. It wasn't a room, it was a mouth. The walls were lined with real human teeth, perfectly arranged. The ceiling curved like the roof of a mouth, and the floor sticky, wet, like a tongue. But the worst part, the walls were ... breathing, in and out, in and out. He took one step inside and heard a laugh, not from a person, but from the teeth themselves. Minutes passed. Jake's radio went silent. Another security team was sent to find him. They searched every floor. The 7th, empty. No strange door. No Jake. But on the wall, written in something red and sticky, they found one sentence. "Thanks for your smile. We'll keep it forever." A day later, a strange video began to circulate online. It was footage from a security camera. It showed Jake entering the hallway on the 7th floor. He walked to the end, and just before disappearing behind the strange door, he turned to the camera and smiled. But it wasn't Jake's normal smile. His mouth seemed too wide, too many T's. The video was deleted within hours, but some say if you listen closely, you can still hear the laughter in the background. Dozens of mouths laughing together. On Reddit, a group of teens found a mysterious PDF map labeled TheSmileRoom location. They followed it to an abandoned building outside the city. 3 of them went inside. Only one came back. The survivor didn't speak for hours. Then he whispered, "It wasn't a room. It was a creature. I didn't leave him, just what's left of my smile." He was later admitted to a psychiatric hospital. No one has seen the other 2 teens again. After the mysterious comments started showing up from accounts of the missing people, a hidden organization stepped in. They're called Division 93, Department of Anomalous Phenomena. According to leaked documents, they've been tracking the TheSmileRoom for years. They began flagging and removing videos about it, claiming the content caused hallucinations, nightmares, and paranoia. But one whistleblower, an ex-sergeant from the division, reached out to a horror YouTuber and said, "The TheSmileRoom isn't a place, it's a portal, and whatever's behind it doesn't belong to our world." He continued, "The people don't just disappear, their bodies are taken, but their smiles, they've single quotes, preserved, like a signature on a contract." For months, the internet went quiet, until one photo surface leaked from the phone of a man who vanished 48 hours later. It showed a wooden door carved with actual human teeth, but the sign was different this time. It didn't say "smile" before entering. It said, "Come in without fear. We've been waiting for you." And in the shadows behind the door, eyes, but not human eyes. They looked like mouths with pupils. A few brave creators managed to download an audio clip supposedly recorded from inside the TheSmileRoom. The clip was only 8 seconds long, but contained the sound of bare feet stepping on something soft, like flesh. Dozens of whispers, all layered, all repeating one phrase, "Don't stop smiling." Then, a massive gulping sound, as if something huge had been swallowed whole. Everyone who listened to the full recording reported the same symptom. They felt like someone was always behind them, smiling, even when they were alone. The video starts with a single flashlight beam piercing the dark. The narrator whispers, "This place isn't on any map, but I followed the coordinates. And the smell. It's a warehouse, rotting walls, a strange warmth in the air, like someone exhaling right beside your ear." Then, the door, wooden, stained, still marked with human teeth, and a sign, freshly scratched, "Enter smiling, or be..." He hesitates, but steps in. The door closes behind him, not with a slam, but with a wet suck. Inside, it's not what you'd expect. No walls, no ceiling, no floor, just ... flesh. The camera shakes. He whispers, "It's alive. I'm inside something alive." The teeth are everywhere, but they're not still. They're chewing, moving slowly, rhythmically, like they're tasting the air. And then he hears a voice, but not from a person. From the room itself, we waited. For you, we need your smile. Just a little wider. Suddenly, a reflection appears. Not in a mirror, but in a puddle of saliva on the floor. His own face, but wrong. Mouth, too big. Too many teeth, he screams, but no sound comes out. Only ... a laugh. Inside the room, time doesn't move right. Minutes feel like hours. The walls breathe, laugh, twitch. The narrator walks slowly, deeper into the living hallway. Doors appear on both sides. Each one creeps open on its own. Behind every door, a laugh, a smile, a cutoff, scream, then silence. The walls stop breathing. The laughter dies. Everything ... freezes. Suddenly, the wall ahead splits open, not like a crack in stone, but like flesh parting from within, and something comes out. The first glimpse of the entity. It has no face, no limbs, no shape we can define. It's a mass of living flesh, crawling with teeth. Thousands of teeth, all different shapes, different mouths, and at its center, one giant eye. But it's not just an eye. Its pupil is a tiny, smiling mouth, grinning constantly. The thing doesn't move, but with every pulse, human faces stretch out of its skin, eyes wide, smiling, then vanish again. You are lovely. Your face fits, and your teeth are clean. Will you let me keep you? With the others, the ground begins to vibrate. Teeth crawl up the walls and floor, inching closer. The narrator tries to run, but his feet sink into the flesh like he's being slowly swallowed. Suddenly, a hand bursts from the wall beside him. It grabs his arm. A human hand. A voice whispers from the dark. Don't smile. Please, don't smile. The narrator turns his head one last time. The eye is wide open. The mouth inside it is laughing. Not with sound, but with a pulse that shakes inside your chest. The screen flickers. The camera shuts off. And the last thing we hear, your smile, is ours now. They say the Smile Room is just a story, a creepy tale from the dark corners of the internet. But then again, stories don't leave teeth behind. So next time you're near an abandoned building and you hear laughter behind a door that shouldn't be there, ... remember, don't open it, don't look inside, and whatever you do, ... don't smile. If you've made it this far, you're one of the few who survived the story. For now, don't forget to subscribe before the door closes again. And tell us in the comments, did you hear the laughter?